parts. In part 1, we will be covering definition and examples of work and energy. And in part 2, we will be seeing types of energy and sources of energy. Now, let's learn about the concepts of work and energy. In our daily life, we do a lot of different work and we get energy from variety of food that we eat. We all are familiar with the word work. Each one of us does a lot of work every day. So, to do work, we need energy. Energy is the strength which our work is done. So, energy gives us strength to do work. But when we study work and energy in science, their definition and concepts are very different. In science, work is done when there is a force and there is a displacement involved. Suppose you wish to move a wall by pushing it. You apply a lot of force in it, but it does not move even a bit from a place. You feel tired and you think you have done a lot of work on the wall. But in terms of science, you have not done any work. Why? Because in science, work is done when there is a force and there is a displacement. To understand this, let us do a simple experiment. For that, I need you to get an object like book or pencil bag. So, you pause the video right here and get a book or any object. Now, are you ready with your object? I am ready with mine. So, I have a book out here. Hold your book like this, all of you. Now, when you hold the book like this, are you doing any work? Do you think you are doing any work when you book the whole just like this? The answer is no. There is, why? Because there is no displacement in the book here. But if you go ahead and lift your book like this, have you done any work? Now the answer is yes. Why? Because there is a force and there is a displacement. Because when you lift your book like this, there is a force and there is a displacement out here. So, when you can feel the force, when you are lifting the book and this is your displacement of the book, the work is said to be done. The work is said to be done only if force applied on the body moves in the direction of the force, thus changing its position. So, in science, work is said to be done only if force applied on the body moves it in the direction of the force, thus changing its position. For example, if I move this desk out here the desk is not moving, but when I push this book and when this desk moves forward like this, the force is applied out here and the work is done because there is a force and displacement. So remember this simple rule. The direction of force and the direction of displacement should be same for maximum work done. Now you have some examples of work done. Moving a cart, kicking a ball, football, picking up a book from the table and keep it on the shelf, swimming, hitting a ball with a bat. So these are some examples of work done. Now, there are some examples of work not done. So, some examples of work not done are as follows. Lifting a basket and putting it back on its position. Pushing something that does not move. Reading a book and singing. So when you read a book, you just sit and read. There is no force and there is no displacement out there. So that's why there is no work done. Now, let us learn the concept of energy. We know that to do work, energy is needed. We need energy to do work. Without energy, we cannot do anything. Your parents tell you to eat proper food because food gives you enough energy to work. So, to get energy, we need to eat a lot of food. So, energy is defined as the ability to do work. That is, it provides you the force with which you can do work. So, energy means capacity to do any work. So, energy is defined as the ability to do work. That is, it provides you the force with which you can do work. So, why do we need or why do we eat food? We eat food to get energy to live, to run, to dance, to swim, to study, or practically doing any work. If we come home back after playing for a long time in the playground, you feel hungry and tired. It's because our energy is used while doing anything. So any physical activity like playing, swimming, cycling consumes energy. So nothing can happen without energy. So energy is used in different ways, in different forms, by different things. We use energy in different ways, in different forms, by different things. So, as we know that sun is the main source of energy. Plants use light energy from sun rays to grow and produce food. We get energy by eating plant and animal products. Plant products include fruits, vegetables and cereals. Animal products include dairy products like milk, cheese, curd, ghee, etc. So we use energy in different ways. Some examples are follows. To play outdoor games like football and cricket, we need energy to play, to clean our rooms, to walk, run, jump. So to do anything, any work, we need energy. So there are different forms of energy. We will learn about these different forms of energy in our next class. So we will stop our class till here for today. Thank you and have a good day.